Okay, we are here. Hi, someone is here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I'm gonna give it a couple of, oh, hello, Miss Mel. How are you? Oh, it's morning for you. That is right. That's right, because you're on the West Coast. Why did I almost say East Coast? How are you? How's life? If you are just joining the chat or why do I say that? I think I say that like every week. If you are just now joining the live, please say hello in the chat so that I can properly welcome you. Today's live is going to be short because I am doing a favor for a friend this weekend and excuse me, providing my voice for one of her staged readings. She has a reader's theater. And as some of you know, I am officially retired from acting, but I have agreed to read the stage directions for her for this staged reading because the way in which I do it, I give it like energy and emotion, and it's like it's a narrator more so than just a and then she walked in kind of situation. So I did want to connect with you guys today because it's been a long time since I've done a live. As you can see, the thing that was in my eye is gone, so I don't look like a monster anymore. Speaking of monsters, who had a great Halloween yesterday? I did nothing. I never do. Um, so, hello, Sabby Domingo. Oh, wait, is that short for Saint Domingo or is it short for Saturday, which I believe is how you say, I think Domingo is how you say Saturday in Spanish, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so you guys, the past few weeks, I have been posting videos here on the channel that have been specifically about accepting and coming out of the closet about your supernatural talents and gifts. Because I happen to know that many of you guys who watch my content or are members of my Patreon are psychic, highly intuitive. Some of you are practicing witches, and this is a thing that oftentimes we will feel shame about and keep to ourselves. So the past 3 weeks, I have put out videos to try to help you feel emotionally supported in your transition from closeted witch to, yo, look at me and all my powers. And so for today, what I would like to do is provide you with 6 affirmations. We are going to do 3 for bedtime, and we're going to do 3 for the morning that help you feel proud of and connected to your power and have peace in who and what you are here on this earth. Let's see who else has come in. Miss says, I'm in video. So you may be a miss, you may be a mister, I don't know, but hello and welcome. Before we get started, I do want to let you guys know that going forward, when I do these lives, they will be immediately followed by a meet and greet or yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it, a meet and greet in my Patreon community, okay? And so that will be done over Zoom where you guys and I can talk to each other. We connect via video. I can actually hear you and not just read what you're saying. And we can spend some like quality time together. So if you are not already a member of my Patreon, please come and join us. We have a great time over there. We are quite vocal, honest, supportive of each other over there. And I feel like this new way of connecting after each live is really going to be beneficial for everybody. Hello, Dustin Good. Nice to have you. Welcome. And so there is a link. There should be a link in the description box here if you would like to try it for free for 30 days at the Lilac Spark level. So that's tier 1. And that will still give you access to the meet and greets after each live. Okay, so be sure to check that out. Sign up for the free month and come and see what we're all about. And then if you love it, you can become a full-fledged member for good, like Miss Mel here. Okay, let's see who else. Mel says, "Oh, that will be fun." Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We're gonna have a good time with that. Like, I know you're gonna do it. I know Rita's gonna do it. I know Inacia is going to do it. Amanda, are you on here today? Because I know you like to just listen and be quiet and stuff. Anyway, so let's get started with your affirmations because I do have to wrap this up quickly today. I hate to rush, but I didn't want to not see you guys for like 2 months. All right, I have notes here, so be patient with me when I go down to those, okay? Let us start with your affirmations before sleep. Now, if there is something in particular that you would like an affirmation around, please put it in the chat. And if I have time today, I will create an affirmation for you on the spot about that topic or area of your life, okay? I'm on this website. You're on this website, Dustin. Good. I love to hear it. Which website are you talking about, sweetheart? Are you saying that you're on my Patreon? Because if so, yay. If not, Clarify for me so I can help you out if you need help. Can you please roll your pants up? What does that even mean? Mel, let me know if this person is a problem. I can't tell if this is like a real thing because the sun is like glaring into the video, into the screen. My pants are up. Are you clowning me? Anyway, Mel, you I trust. So let me know if there's a problem with my pants. And who said that? Sean Blaler. Okay, you roll your pants up first. Um, Moving on. Let's start with your affirmations, okay? So the first one, again, we're starting with nighttime affirmations because you've already started your day. So I'm going to give you some to use for tonight before you go to sleep. I'm also going to be creating a short of these so that you can put them on loop to listen to every night, okay? So the first one is, my mind rebalances as I sleep and I wake with renewed alignment. My pants are fine. I was wondering what he was talking about too. Maybe English isn't his first language and he meant down and not up, and he was trying to see a little something, something, but he don't get to see nothing. Okay, anyway, so you guys may have noticed that that is a compound affirmation. I oftentimes will do those. So you get a double whammy, right? Like a 1-2 punch. You get 2 affirmations in one, and you can use it as the compound affirmation, or you can use one of them for certain things and the other half for other things. So let me say that back to you again. It is, my mind rebalances as I sleep and I wake with renewed alignment. I love this affirmation because of the fact that oftentimes when we go to bed, our mind is not quiet. It's racing, it may be ruminating, it may be trying to figure out, it's racing or ruminating over the day we've just had, or maybe even weeks or months we've had. Or it may be trying to plan or figure out the future, as close a future as just tomorrow or further down the line. And quieting the mind is so important. The mind listens to us and it does whatever we tell it to do. So if you use this affirmation of my mind rebalances, you are going to be telling your mind to rebalance. You're going to be telling your mind, settle down, let's get ourselves straight energetically. And that way you will wake up with in alignment again. So it's letting your mind know it's okay to be calm while you're sleeping. It's letting your mind know that it doesn't have to work out the problems of your day, your week, your month, your life while it's sleeping, because that's something that the subconscious mind often will do. It's trying to help you out, right? Which is wonderful and fair. And it's also one of the reasons why when we do reprogramming, like listen to certain audios while we're sleeping, like for instance, my 3-hour abundance meditation, I realize that's been renewed here on YouTube. So some people are listening to that. And the Goddess Pele money mantra, some people are listening to that. So if you're listening to those at night as you're sleeping and it's looping, because your brain wants to work out your life for you, it may be, it's taking these things that you're listening to reprogram, right? And it's working out your life in your sleep. But this affirmation lets your mind know it's okay. It's okay to calm down for the night, okay? So that first one, once again, is my mind rebalances as I sleep and I wake with renewed alignment. And I cannot stress how important it is for us to wake up in the morning feeling like we are aligned, because it helps us feel empowered and it helps us have as good a day as we possibly can for that day. All right. If you are here and you are loving what you are seeing and hearing and feeling from me, please be sure to give this a like. It lets YouTube know that this is content people want, so that more people who need these kinds of affirmations can find it also. All right. Our second one for bedtime is, I love this one too for similar reasons, so I'm not going to talk on this one in as much length, but it is, I sleep in peace, I wake in joy. I sleep in peace, I wake in joy. Doesn't it feel great when you can wake up excited about your day, looking forward to what's to come? And it doesn't have to be something that's coming from outside of us. It can be what you are bringing to the day, to life, to the people who get to encounter you in life, which we're going to touch on again in a little bit when we get to our morning affirmations, okay? All right, the third affirmation I have for you for bedtime is, this one, okay, hold on. So this brings us back to what I was just talking about in those videos that I've recently put up. The most recent one that went up day before yesterday, so Thursday, October 30th, the day before Halloween, was, why is it evil seems to follow you wherever you go? If you feel like you encounter evil or even just what's the word? Malignant energies often, especially when you go to new environments, you're going to want to check out that video. Okay. So in that one, we talk. Oh, malicious is another good one. Yes, Nell. Thank you. Yes, Mel. I called you Nell, which is actually my mom's name. That's weird. I like you. Oh, I like my mom too. She's so sweet. I love her so much. Hi, Mom. I hope you're watching. So, anyway, nighttime is a time that many of us consider our, well, first of all, we're very open. Our defenses are down because we're not awake, right? And that is a time when outside energies, whether they are positive or negative, can have an influence on us. And so one of the things that we can do is we can cast a protective circle around ourselves before we go to sleep. Let me know in the chat if you want me to do a video around casting protective circles. You see, I have on my evil eye. You may have noticed in these lives, I almost always have on my evil eye, because that is, I'm open in this moment and energies are coming in like Mr. Pull Your Pants Up over there, right? And so when we go to sleep, it is very important for us, particularly if we feel that negative energies seem drawn to us. And if you are of the light, they are. And the reason why I talk about in that video that I put up on Thursday. So check that one out. Why is it evil seems to follow you wherever you go? So this affirmation is to help put some protection around you as you sleep. And again, because your brain likes to work out your life for you while you're sleeping, as you meditate on that, as you say it over and over as you're sleeping, it will have even more power. Okay. So this affirmation is, all that would harm must stay away. That's actually a line from my protection spell. I have a protection spell that I use all the time. I've shared it with members of my family. I'm about to start selling it on my website and in the Etsy shop. And the version that I'm going to sell will have the full written spell, as well as an audio for you if you want to hear me cast the spell for you. And then you, of course, can cast it for yourself. But this line comes directly from that. All that would harm must stay away. So that's people that would harm you, situations that would harm you, entities, deities that would harm you, okay? Must stay away. So recapping quickly before we move on to part 2, our 3 affirmations for bedtime are, my mind rebalances as I sleep and I wake with renewed alignment. That's number 1. Number 2 is, I sleep in peace, I wake in joy. I sleep in peace, I wake in joy. And the third one is, all that would harm must stay away. All that would harm must stay away. My mind rebalances as I sleep and I wake with renewed alignment. I sleep in peace. I wake in joy. All that would harm must stay away. All right, let's move on to how you can start your day with positive morning affirmations. This is building on the theme that we've already been talking about. This is the owning of your power, the living in your power, and doing so without fear. Whether you want to think of that as personal power or supernatural powers, magical powers, psychic powers, witchy powers, but you have the right to your power. And oftentimes we pull back, and we pull back for the comfort of others. And for some of us, it has been such a habit for so long, we don't even realize we're doing it. So these 3 affirmations are going to help reconnect you with your power and also feel empowered to live in and walk in that power every single day, and also draw good things to you in your life. All right. So the first one is, my energy belongs to me. My energy belongs to me. That one is also in my protection spell, that particular affirmation, okay? My energy belongs to me. It does belong to you. Other people don't have to co-sign for it. They don't have to validate it. They don't have to approve it. They're also not entitled to it. Do you remember a few weeks ago when I talked about, I think it was in one of these lives, I talked about energy vampires. It was the full moon live when I said things that I'm releasing, things that I'm letting go of for the full moon. And one of them was energy vampires. So if there is a tendency in your life for you to have so much, because you are so powerful, You're like a battery for other people. You're this energetic source, but you don't owe other people your energy. You never have. You may have just been conditioned either from society or the family you grew up in to think that you owe other people your energy, to think that you have to be there for people. You do not. Okay? My energy belongs to me. I have this wonderful oracle deck called Goddesses, Gods, and Guardians. And I've read from it several times here on the channel. In fact, here's the Athena card from that deck. So you may recognize that artistry, right? And so there is a card in that deck of the goddess Dryad. And the key phrase is protect your energy. And this little nymph-like goddess, I think that's the right word, or tree god, tree elf or tree fairy or something. I don't know. But she's little. And she's sitting inside the trunk of the tree. And so the whole trunk of the tree is like encompassing her, protecting her. And so she can see out, but no one can get to her. You can use that as a visualization for yourself. Also your aura, right? You can put some protective energy in your aura. I need that one today, LOL. Good, Mel. I'm glad you were able to tune in today so that you can hear that one. So again, my energy belongs to me. It sounds to me like you might be about to connect with family or church, because those are the two places where we typically tend to overgive. The second one is, I'm willing to walk in my power today and only share it with those who are willing to receive it. I'm willing to walk in my power today and only share it with those who are willing to receive it. Because some people want to shut us down when we feel the most powerful. And so sometimes we don't show up in our power, or sometimes we'll start in our power and then they say or do a thing and then we retract that power, or we retreat. You know, neither of those are the words I actually want, but I know that RE is involved. The point is, you don't have to engage with everybody. You don't have to be available for everybody. And if someone is making it clear that they are not able to accept the reality of how powerful you are, they can go on the blacklist, is what we call it in the arts. That's when you don't want to work with somebody anymore. You blacklist them, you know. Do you know the comedian Monique? She claimed she was blacklisted after getting an Oscar, because that makes sense. Anyway, so again, that one is, I'm willing to walk in my power today and only share it with those who are willing to receive it. All right. And then our last one, before I do have to say goodbye so that I can get on the road, is, oh, I love this one for you guys. Okay, listen to this one. My presence is a gift and people love it. So both this one and the one that came right before are those compound affirmations that I talked about earlier. I described why I sometimes do, or I explained, I should say, why I sometimes do compound affirmations. Simply, it's a 1-2 punch. You get 2 of them in one, and you can choose to use the whole thing or use just the first half or just the second half. My presence is a gift and people love it. And that particular one is great for anyone who tends to feel like they're too much. And for those of us who are powerful, for those of us who are naturally powerful, we can oftentimes feel like we are too much. One, because there is so much coming out of us, coming through us, that is within us. And then also we may have been given the message from others who are not as much as us, not as effective as us, not as impactful, powerful, talented, intelligent, smart, beautiful as us, that we're too much. And they want us to tone that down. Well, you don't have to, you see, you don't have to tone it down. So again, you will sometimes feel like you shouldn't show up, or you should show up quietly, or you should not say too much, or you should not do too much because you're trying not to be too much. Fuck that. You knew that word was coming. Like, I don't think it's alive if Shon doesn't use the F word. Maybe it's not even a video if Shon doesn't use the F word. But yeah, fuck that, okay? Like, you can show up. Hello from Brazil. Hello, Rafariza. I hope I said that right. I know that I have not, but welcome. So your presence is a gift. It's a gift to the people who are around. And anybody who doesn't want it, we're not thinking about them with this one. With this one, we are focused on the people who love it. And the way law of attraction works is whatever you focus on, That is what you are attracting. It's how we talk about it, but really it's what you're aligned with. And so you have more of that in your life. You have more of it in your life. So let's focus on those who see that your presence is a gift and they love it. All right. So let me go over those last three again, the three positive morning affirmations, and then I will double check to see if there's anything you guys need to know from me before I go. Number one for the morning, my energy belongs to me. Number two for the morning, I'm willing to walk in my power today and only share it with those who are willing to receive it. I am willing to walk. I'm willing to walk in my power today and only share it with those who are willing to receive it. And then the third one for the morning is, my presence is a gift and people love it. My presence is a gift and people love it. All right, you guys, those are the 6 affirmations I have for you today. Again, I want to invite you to come back next Saturday for our next live. After every single live going forward, I can't do it today because I have a performance I have to get to. But after the lives going forward, I will be putting I'll be doing a meet and greet. Sorry, I don't know why I lost my train of thought for a second there. I'll be doing a meet and greet in my Patreon. So if you're not already a member of my Patreon, and you've been thinking about joining, now is the perfect time. If you want to check it out for free, there is a link in the description box here for the Lilac Spark tier, which you can have a 30-day free access to and participate in the meet and greets with us online via Zoom after every single live. Ms. Mel is going to be there, and I know several other people who will be there. And then I want to make sure you know about my protection spell. So if you want a free copy of the protection spell that I kept talking about here today, you should check out, there's another link in the description box here, okay? And that protection spell will be available for free for 20 people and only 20 people as the written copy. And the reason why it's only 20 people is because I'm about to start selling it in my shops, both the Etsy shop and shon.vibes. And when I sell it, I can't be giving it for free. And so get it now. If you want a free copy, get it now. When I sell it, it will be the written copy as well as an audio of my saying it for you. So you can have me cast that spell for you. You can also read it and cast it for yourself, the protection spell. And then finally, like I said, that Lilac Spark free trial, I forgot to mention to you guys that it does come with daily affirmations and coaching straight to your email inbox. At every level of Patreon do you get that. So if you end up staying free after you get the free 30 days, that's fine. You'll still get that coaching from me. But as of right now, you definitely want to do that so you can connect with me for the meet and greets after every single live. All right, let's see. There's some more. Thank you. I needed this today. You're very, very welcome, Miss Jennifer. Thank you for being here. And thank you for letting me know you were here by talking. If you have enjoyed this video, everybody, if you've enjoyed the live, be sure to like it before you leave so that YouTube can know that and push it out to more people who need these affirmations. And then Miss Mel says, I really hope I can do the Zooms. I'm looking forward. Why wouldn't you be able to do it? Send me an email. All right. All right. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Oh, and definitely check out those videos that I put up this past few weeks about connecting with your power, living in your power, letting the fact that you are powerful be known without fear, without shame, and know that I am here to give you emotional support for your magical journey. Oh, I just made that up. I like it. Okay, bye. Oh gosh, I forgot how to, oh yes, I remember now.